Yeah, because you've got all your outfit on.
Yeah, I know it's kind of contradictory, right?
Yeah, just the head moving along.
Yeah. But animals generally they can see they see more movement rather than color, and they see contrast.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so the
So
animal can't see
this is just a little piece of color, hopefully that the humans can see,
Yeah.
but maybe not so much hopefully for the deer.
We found a little orange toque if you want it.
Yeah,
Oh,
moving
okay.
back.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, I think there is one.
Yeah, that's
It's
great.
insulated in the middle.
Yeah, that's good. Well, maybe I'll need it later today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what the weather's doing. It's coming and going.
So how are you dealing with the weather? Because the storm is moving in eventually.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if it starts to snow and get wet, I'll have to run down to my truck and then drive out of here quick.
Where's your
Does
truck?
that increase your odds for seeing some wildlife when the storm is coming, or
Maybe.
they won't notice you, right?
Hopefully.
He's interviewing you on
Yes.
music.
Am I going to be on
Yeah.
Dutch TV or?
Only YouTube.
Deutsche
Sorry.
Welle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen one of you guys.
You got some nice suits there and everything.
Oh yeah, the camouflage suit, the real tree
Yeah.
it's called. Real
Yeah.
tree camouflage.
Very handy.
So what about the shotgun? What's up with that?
Okay, it's actually a rifle, not a shotgun.
Rifle, yeah.
It's a Remington Model 700 and a
Okay.
300 Winchester Magnum caliber. And I have a muzzle brake on the end of it there. That baffle that's on the end, that's a muzzle brake.
Okay. So how far can you see with the?
Scope.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Leupold 3 to 9 scope. And I could see easily very well, say for example, over to the ridge on top of the other side. But in this,
Okay.
you know, a real
Wow.
good shot could shoot something over
That's
there.
a lot.
But it's windy today, so I wouldn't try it.
Never find it.
Yeah, the wind
way to
can move it. Sure. You know, if the wind is moving this way at 40 kilometers an hour, your bullet goes that way at 40 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have to allow for all that kind of thing.
Well, it's blowing our car around.
Does your muzzle brake kind of like a silencer?
Oh, no, the opposite actually.
Oh,
It makes it way louder.
oh,
However, it reduces the recoil by this one here by about half.
oh, okay.
So you keep your teeth.
Yeah, well, it just makes it easier to shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. So that's the muzzle brake, and I have a special recoil pad on the end here as well too.
Yeah.
So which does help a lot. And yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you hunting? I didn't even ask you. Deer or just
Today I'm hunting deer. I'm hunting
what kind of a deer?
a mule deer,
Buck.
the male with the antlers.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
And
going-
usually, what's your usual
what do I usually hunt?
game? Yeah.
Oh, it could be anything. It could be bear to white-tailed
Really?
deer to.
Did you kill a bear?
Oh yeah,
A grizzly?
up around Grand Prairie one time. No, just a black bear, not
Black
a
bear.
grizzly.
You can't shoot grizzlies now.
No, it's
Yeah.
protected
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, temporarily.
In
Temporary.
Alberta. In Alberta.
No, but
Yeah, we're losing them.
Yeah,
Disappearing.
yeah. Even in the national parks, they're dwindling.
Yeah, they are.
They're having a lot of
trains.
encounters with trucks and trains and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you shoot your animal,
picking up grains from the
back,
tra-
do you-
trucks.
Well, the road is right down here,
yeah.
and I have a harness. So after I've field dressed it, which means takes the insides out,
Yeah.
then I put the harness on and I tie it onto its head and I just drag it down the hill. Yeah, and then when I get to the bottom, I have a hoist. I hoist it up on the side of a tree, and I skin it. I
You
skin
do
it.
that before you take it home.
Yeah, as long as there's a tree around here to hoist it up on, then I'll hoist it up, take all the skin off and whatnot, and then take the head off as well.
Won't you just leave that behind?
No, you have to have the heads inspected, don't you? For
Well, that's mostly
wasting disease.
Yeah, CWD, chronic wasting disease. That's mostly in eastern Alberta.
Oh, okay.
It's mandatory a lot of times to take your head in and have it inspected.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard of it being a requirement out here.
So
Yeah.
you just leave the head here.
Well, I would take the head home because in this case I'm getting a male with
Oh, you want
antlers,
with the
Oh,
antlers.
so
and I would be mounting it, you know,
Right.
getting it mounted.
You should have
I'm
come up
gonna.
to Green Mountain with us the other day. We found a beautiful set of skull and set of antlers.
And I see by your hat you're a teacher, are you, in hunting?
Oh no! I took my hunter training course from this place.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you make a big enough donation to the place, they give you a hat.
Okay.
So
A nice orange
I
hat.
took more than one course, so they gave me 2 hats. So the other one is a camouflage hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, so when you hunt, aren't you worried about the bear? So you have to have another guy with you, so he watches out for an ambush from a bear or something.
Well, that's a real concern.
Especially when you're gutting it.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you come
Yeah.
back to your meat, you hope the bear hasn't found it when you come back.
Well, that's
to your
right.
truck,
But
yeah.
this time of year, the bears have started to go to hibernation already
Yeah.
because we've had a cold snap, so it's less likely. But yes, it is a very real concern.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
a
you
lot
have
of
to-
most of the bear encounters are hunters, and the meat is there, and the tracks the bear. And,
Or some bears are just predatory anyway, especially the grizzlies.
Yeah.
And you have to be watching
Yeah.
all the time. And if you are, skinning or dressing your animal, then you have to have your eyes open around all the time and have your gun ready all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be pretty stressful.
they can jump you. The bears will sneak up on you, especially the grizzlies, and they'll jump you.
Yeah.
Yeah, grizzlies are predatory all the time,
Yeah.
whereas blacks sometimes they are and sometimes they're not. But if it's a nice easy meal, well, they're in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Especially
eh?
when it's nice fresh organ meat and everything, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
blood and whatnot. You know.
Oh yeah, boy, a nice carcass. Now get
nice
this guy while I'm
dinner,
at
But
it.
they can eat it later.
Yeah, oh sure, if they're
Oh, yeah.
full, they'll dry
They
it
like it
off
ripe,
and,
yeah.
and bury it with some dirt and leaves and come
Yeah.
back when it's more tasty and more ripe,
And the hunter's just an extra treat.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It makes it more tasty for them. Or I don't know why.
Oh,
You're supposed to eat the liver, aren't you? Raw. That's what they do.
That's what they do in the
Oh, the
Arctic. I
bears?
don't think they do
No,
that.
you know, the humans, to survive,
Oh.
they kill the animal and then they eat the liver raw.
well, that might be a primeval,
Yeah.
a primeval thing to
Yeah, it's full of all sorts of
eat their
stuff.
quarry. Well, I wouldn't do it, but
No.
I would only make sure my wild meat is perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you? Yeah.
You never know what kind of
Could have
Parasites.
worms or
yeah.
parasites or whatever
Right.
that's in there.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be careful about that.
Yeah.
You know, you can eat bear meat too.
Yeah, they say
And
it's not
it's-
Oh
like
yeah.
You know, the backstrap meat, like that's equivalent to prime rib on a
Oh, is it?
on a beef
really?
animal. You know,
Is it good?
that's yeah. Apparently, it is quite good on a bear.
So how do you carry it?
The animal
Yeah,
to get it out.
yeah.
Well, I have a harness. You know, I
Oh.
carry a big harness that goes around my waist and shoulders and chest,
Oh,
and it
wow.
has a rope going out behind it.
Hmm.
So I tie the rope around the animal's head,
Yeah.
and then I just walk out with the harness, dragging.
Oh,
it.
that must be brutal, huh?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so-
why I'm up in the ridge. So if I get something on the ridge here, I go downhill with it,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
than
yeah.
being down in the valley over
And
there.
this is good. There's not that much brush to catch it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's a lot of roads coming up like
Yeah,
this one here.
yeah.
So I could have pulled it down this trail here, and then down this road, and then I would leave it, and then my truck's just a half a kilometer. or a
How much
kilometer.
would a typical deer you kill weigh?
Well, 150 pounds.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a lot,
150 pounds, 200 pounds.
a lot of weight to drag, eh?
More than we weigh.
Yeah, but
right, exactly.
but then you take out the insides, and then
Yeah.
you could take the a few other things off it and whatnot, and
Yeah.
then but going downhill's not so bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But two or 3 weeks ago when I got my other deer, I dragged it across the flats and down into the creeks and up the other side, and it's a little.
Exercise.
Very good.
It helped to have a bit of snow in the ground and lubricate things.
Oh yeah.
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 So where are the bears sleeping when there's no snow yet?
They tend to go down in the lower areas.
Yeah.
Like they'll be down in the ravines and they'll dig a hole into the bank somewhere.
Or will they? Into
Yeah.
the dirt.
Yeah, right into the dirt and underneath
Yeah.
logs and whatnot, and
Yeah.
they'll go down, a meter or two, couple meters,
Yeah.
and they curl up, and then when the snow comes over top, it acts as a nice insulating layer.
Yeah.
And
There was a story with people actually falling onto a bear's den. Have you heard of that?
probably.
Or in a book or something?
Yeah, probably.
I
Yeah.
skied past a hole, and you knew there was something inside, because
Ah,
there was a
yeah.
little hole and a little bit of
Yeah.
breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go pretty deep. But
Yeah.
what they've done is in the summertime they'll collar the bear. In the summertime, they'll put a radio tracker in the,
Yeah.
and then in the winter they'll go look for it where it's been denning, and they'll find it,
Yeah.
and they can actually go in there and like maybe it's had babies already too.
Yeah.
If this is in the
Tag
springtime.
the babies.
And they go up and they pull the babies out and they examine them and whatnot
Yeah.
and put them back
Cubs.
in, and then they tag the bear as well or put a new battery in the collar.
Rick Mercer did
Rick
that
Mercer
one.
did that, yeah. Rick
yeah.
Mercer on TV did that.
Somewhere in Quebec.
Well, sir, I really appreciate sharing your
You're
knowledge.
welcome. Yeah.
Have you recorded all that?
Where are you from?
I'm from Calgary.
But he wasn't born here. Where were you born?
Romanian.
Romania.
But
Romania.
Yeah.
I might go there next year for a bicycle tour.
Oh,
Really?
On the
Whereabouts?
On the Danube River from Germany over to the Black Sea.
Nice.
Wow.
Looking at either this next summer.
like
or
that
the
trip?
Summer after, yeah. Yeah.
supposed to be beautiful.
Maybe check out the Carpathians. They have a hunting going on over there a lot.
Well, I know they have hunting, but I think it's probably
Wild
very
hogs.
restricted. There's not many animals left over there. However, I know there's a lot of wild boar over there.
Wild
got
boar,
them here.
and we have bears.
Oh, yeah.
We have brown bears and black bears and everything.
Many of them.
Oh yeah, the largest population in Europe. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well,
wolves
I know
even.
they have a lot of really large boar. I hear that the farther east you go, the bigger the boar are, the wild boar.
Terrifying things.
Those are
Yeah,
dangerous.
and they're very, very dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
they're they're
It's on the
predatory.
menu at the pub the other night.
Yeah.
Kill
Yeah,
Penny's
and-
pub.
but
Yeah.
wild boar meat is
Yeah,
excellent
boar meat.
eating.
Is it like
Absolutely.
pork?
Yeah.
It's better
just
than
pork.
pork.
Yeah.
Better than pork. Yeah.
Oh, we'll have it next time.
Healthier, but you gotta boil it a lot to kill the worms.
Yeah.
Oh, the
There,
pork.
look, there's a partridge up there, a grouse. It's going behind the,
Where?
right over there.
Oh,
Just
there?
there it is. There's another one.
Where?
Right up here, behind the bushes. Come back this way a little bit. You'll see
You're
them.
talking about birds or what?
Grouse, yeah, they're
Oh, where?
Right up here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't see it. Where?
they're there. They're
If I approach, which way
yeah,
do I
they're
go?
they're behind that deadfall over there, that fallen tree. Yeah, go up there.
Essential for a good hunt and good eye.
Which way? This way? Are they still here or? On my left?